HT-15, Tempered Steel. Hello, while we will talk about missions, their official side, then rewards and last tips and tricks, you may see in background replay of successful completed mission. In this guide we will look at last from heavy tank missions, but we will cover in it missions from all 4 operations, as they have all same name, same description, they just vary with factor of more. First let's see what Wargaming have to say about them. A heavy tank can hit hard, but it can also take a hit and keep battling. Engage the enemy and keep the pressure on. If you can win your engagements, your team stands a good chance of winning. Sometimes, you may be your team's last hope for victory. So that's for official description. Now have a look at requirements and rewards. Stag 4. Available for completion in heavy tank of tier 4 or higher. Primary objective, damage caused, damage received, and damage blocked by armor must total at least 8,000 health points for reward of 4 commendation and female crew member with bunk in barrack. Secondary objective, win the battle for reward of 1 commendation and 50,000 silver. T-28 concept. Available for completion in heavy tank of tier 5 or higher. Primary objective, damage caused, damage received, and damage blocked by armor must total at least 10,000 health points for reward of 4 commendation and female crew member with bunk in barrack. Secondary objective, win the battle for reward of 1 commendation and 100,000 silver. T-55A. Available for completion in heavy tank of tier 6 or higher. Primary objective, damage caused, damage received, and damage blocked by armor must total at least 12,000 health points for reward of 4 commendation and female crew member with bunk in barrack. Secondary objective, win the battle for reward of 1 commendation and 250,000 silver. Object 260. Available for completion in heavy tank of tier 6 or higher. Primary objective, damage caused, damage received, and damage blocked by armor must total at least 14,000 health points for reward of 4 commendation and female crew member with bunk in barrack. Secondary objective, win the battle for reward of 1 commendation and 500,000 silver. In this mission, having modified client help a lot. Modifications to interface telling you how much damage you have dealt, and how much have your armor blocked, just make life so much more easier. Interesting thing also is, that you don't have to survive that battle, only win it, and that depending on tier at what you are fighting can make things more simple, as dealing 5,000 damage with 5,000 of blocked damage and dying for another 2,000 is easier than dealing those 12,000 damage when in opposite team total health pool is 20,000. Sadly this mission is hard to do on lower tiers, simply because of lack in damage and health pool. Also those tier 8 tanks will drive elsewhere after the 10th time of bouncing from you. That is why best tanks to complete those missions re 100 with 15 cm gun loaded with heat, or German Moss, just let enemy to see you and bounce of you, as if giving them too much damage may encounter your teammates to rush at them, an alive enemy will always bounce more from you than dead one. Best tactic is to pick only on those who try to approach or flank you, so that they stay away and bounce from you as they are supposed to. That would be a bad tactic. Now there are some tricks to deal with this mission if it makes too much trouble for you. One of them is making it around server reboot time in the morning, then you can face bad players, and have bad players in your team also, what allows you to perform your strategy for the game. One more way of doing it, is to ask your clanmates for help, make 2 platoons and engage in battles, on 3, 2, 1 countdown, in middle of night. Then after whipping all randoms you can do your objectives. It a doubtful way of doing it in terms of fair play, also it is quite hard to perform, but if you have no other option you do what have to be done. So have luck finishing them as it is really worth it. I'm off leaving you with replay of successful completed mission. It shows one from HT-15A operation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.